Have you ever thought about what happens when you order food late at night? A tired delivery driver shows up, but what if he never makes it back? Tonight, we bring you 3 terrifying real-life stories of delivery drivers in the USA, and some of them were never seen again. Boom! The first scene begins, an empty road, a lone delivery driver, and a shadowy figure standing behind him. If you ever order food late at night, you might want to check behind your door before watching this video. Now let's begin. 3 true horror stories. The hungry customer or something else. New Orleans, Louisiana. It was almost midnight when Ethan, a food delivery driver, received his last order of the night. The address led him to an abandoned-looking house on the outskirts of New Orleans. Streetlights flickered, casting long, eerie shadows on the cracked pavement. His GPS confirmed the location, but something felt off. The house was old, its wooden boards creaking as the wind blew through. Ethan parked his scooter and checked the order. The customer's name was just Hungry. No real name, no instructions, just an address. He knocked. The sound echoed unnaturally, fading into the silence of the night. He knocked again. The door creaked open on its own. A cold breeze rushed out from inside. The air smelled stale, like something had been rotting for a long time. Ethan hesitated but called out, "Food delivery!" No answer. He forward cautiously. The moment his foot crossed the threshold, the door slammed shut behind him. His breath hitched. He turned, yanking at the doorknob, but it wouldn't budge. Inside, dust-covered furniture sat untouched. A single dining table stood in the middle of the room, a single chair beside it. On the table, the food he was supposed to deliver was already there, perfectly placed. But he hadn't even taken it out of the bag yet. His phone vibrated, a message from an unknown number. "Thank you for the food. You can leave now." His pulse pounded in his ears. His eyes darted around the dark house. In the corner of the room, a shadowy figure sat motionless. It had been there the whole time, watching. Ethan's breathing grew shallow. "Sir, your order is here." The figure tilted its head unnaturally, a sickening crack echoing through the silence. It didn't speak, it didn't move. But suddenly the chair was empty. A whisper brushed against his ear. "I was hungry too." The lights flickered violently. The shadow reappeared, right behind him. And then Ethan vanished. The next morning, his scooter was found outside the house, but Ethan was never seen again. Story 2, The Man in Apartment 1913, New York City, New York. Mark had been delivering food in New York City for over a year. He was used to weird customers, strange requests, even sketchy locations, but nothing prepared him for Apartment 1913. It was late, nearly 2 a.m. The order was placed from Crestwood Tower, an old high-rise downtown. As Mark approached the front desk, the doorman's face fell. "Are you sure about that apartment number?" Mark nodded. The doorman hesitated. "That floor hasn't been rented in years." Mark did off. "Well, someone's hungry." He stepped into the elevator and pressed 19. The numbers glitched, flickering between 19 and 13 before stopping. The doors slid open. The hallway was silent, the air stagnant and ice cold. He walked toward apartment 1913, the floor creaking under his steps. When he knocked, the door opened slowly. Inside, a man stood in the shadows. His back was turned. His posture was too stiff. The room was nearly empty, save for a dim light in the kitchen. "Sir," Mark said hesitantly, "your food's here." The man didn't move. Instead, he slowly raised his hand and pointed behind Mark. Mark swallowed. His breath hitched. Slowly, he turned his head. A large mirror stood in the hallway, but his reflection wasn't moving. His heart pounded. His reflection was just staring back at him, grinning. He spun back. The man was gone. The food bag dropped to the floor. A whip from nowhere. "I've been waiting for you." Mark bolted for the elevator, frantically pressing the button. The doors slid open. As he stumbled inside, he saw something in the reflection of the metal doors. The man was standing right behind him, smiling. The elevator doors slammed shut. He didn't dare look back. When he reached the lobby, the doorman looked at him with knowing eyes. "Told you," he muttered. "The last delivery guy to that apartment never came back." Mark turned toward the elevator. The door slid open. The man was still standing inside. Story 3, the last delivery of the night at Los Angeles, California. Jason was exhausted. It had been a long night, and this was his last delivery. The address was in the Hollywood Hills, an isolated area surrounded by empty roads and dark mansions. As he pulled up, he noticed something odd. The house was completely dark. No lights, no cars, no signs of life. His phone vibrated. A message from the customer. "Just come inside, the door is open." Jason frowned. Who leaves their door open at 2 a.m.? He knocked once. No answer. The door was slightly ajar. Against his better judgment, he stepped inside. The air was heavy. A faint smell of something rotting lingered. In the dim glow of the kitchen light, a plate was set at the dining table, but it was empty. Notification popped up on his phone. A message from the same number. "Are you enjoying the meal?" His hands trembled. He hadn't even served the food yet. His breathing grew ragged. He slowly typed back. "Who is this?" 3 dots appeared, typing. Then a new message. "Look behind you." Jason's blood ran cold. His fingers twitched. He turned his head just a fraction and saw a reflection in the window. A pale skeletal figure stood right behind him, grinning. He spun around, but the room was empty. Then the lights flickered, and in the brief moment of darkness, he felt breath on his neck. Jason didn't stop to think. He ran. He yanked the door open and sprinted to his car. His hands trembled as he started the engine. He looked back once. The house was now completely dark. The next day, he reported the incident to the delivery app. The response made his stomach drop. "Sir, that address doesn't exist." Jason never worked a night shift again. Dark screen, eerie music fades in.